So I was gonna take you around the garden, and but first of all, I thought I'll give you a little spy of the conservatory, which is now like wall to wall brimming with all sorts of different plants. Got all my tomato plants here, basil, flowers, peppers, aubergines. I got these fava beans from B&Q. I've separated them out. 175 for 8, which was great. And we've got some little petunias popping through here, various things on the propagator. I've got some more things on my little mini propagator over there. So yeah, getting busy April time. So out in the garden, there is some brassicas just starting to finish now. See here, I've got some purple sprouting broccoli, and those plants, they were almost forgotten about, but here they are producing. And I've got some colettes here, got a bit worse wear now, and these are kind of like a broccoli rabe kind of thing, and I've got some, I had a beautiful head of broccoli off this. I've got some more broccoli here. These are cauliflowers, which just to keep any butterflies or anything off them. I've got some really pretty pak choi here. That's just it's not really being used for pak choi, it's being used for the beautiful flowers. And here's the latest addition to the garden. I've pinched a little bit of lawn. Because if you remember last time we had this big, all the bushes that were cut down from the front, we're gradually getting rid of those, but it killed the grass. It's just in a dreadful state. So I thought I'll take the opportunity just to pinch a little bit of space to grow a proper bed that's got some sun, because the way the sun works in this garden, it comes over, and the back patch over there gets very little sun. The decking gets loads of sun, but because it's decking, we can't grow much on it, and certainly not root crops. We don't want to get rid of the lawn because it's a family garden, so I've pinched a little bit of space here. This is probably a nice sunny spot. I've got around 50 different onions here. I've got some sturgeon overwintered onions and some onion sets, which are the red barren ones. Got some spinach planted in, some lettuce that's not too great, and some tarragon just to give some different scents off. I've also got various onions here that have overwintered from sets, and I've got all, because we've been treating the dickon, we've got all of the buckets here, and I actually quite like the buckets here, and it's a nice sunny spot, so we're leaving them for the moment. So in the buckets I've got radishes, some red onion, red barron, some chives, some garlic chives, some mint, some overwintered garlic, got some overwintered kale here, cauliflowers, and various different things in there. So not a lot to show you over here. You can see here the carrots are, well, we're gonna hold my breath, but they're skinny little things at the moment. Some sad looking overwintered onions, but we'll leave them and see what happens. I've got some sweet peas down here that I'm hoping will climb up, give me some beautiful flowers, and then in front of them I'm going to put the tomatoes this year. Down the side I have got this is a black currant that was just like one dead little stick, but it's every year we'll get more and more. And I've got a gooseberry from last year that's coming up, some overwintered onions, and here the covers finally come off this kind of salad bed that I use it for. Some pak choi and some radish, some rocket that's just starting to go now. You can see the little flowers. They're always really beautiful flowers on rocket, but I've just taken some leaves off and I've had a beautiful salad out of here. And I've also got some perpetual spinach there that I've also used just as a salad leaf. And I've got some Miner's lettuce here that's been going all winter. my new strawberry patch, which is looking very healthy and happy. And all of my garlic, most of my garlic is here. I've got some onions from last year that I'm kind of just going to let flower, and you never know when I get some onion seeds. And some more oak leaf lettuce on the go. These are some second batch of beans that I've just popped in because these didn't kind of come out. Some onions from seed there, only got a few, and I've got, again, these are some broad beans, second time around for those ones. In the greenhouse, got lots going on. We've got various different flowers, geraniums, and I've got some parsley there, some coriander under here. Got some spare tagetes or marigolds, some spare cosmos and tagetes, various things. These are the geraniums that I overwintered. Whether anything comes up, I don't know. But these ones out here seem to be sparking back to life. It's a good sign. I've just planted some beetroot in here, and because they don't need warmth to germinate, I'm hoping they will germinate in here. I've just potted on these tagetes, and I've also got the cosmos potted on as well. I've got some white and some seashell cosmos. And I've also got under here, I've got some overwintered celery still going, it's looking a little bit tired, but still it's there. And just down there as well. I've got underneath here, I've got all my dahlias that have overwintered, so we'll see in a couple of weeks' time if any of those have actually survived. And around on the back patch, Lucy, who's been really good. On the back patch here, I've got some early potatoes out at the back, and they're all well mulched in case of any frosts. Here I've got some of the broad beans that survived, and I have been popping some little covers over because the slugs are rampant, but I have just today put some nematoids on them, so hopefully the nematoids will keep the slugs at bay for a while. But they are looking, some of them are looking a bit worse for wear. We shall see though. I've got some spare ones. I've got various brassica leaves, and you can see here they're just starting to flower up, and you can actually eat those as well, just a bit like broccoli. I've got some peas down here. I can't even remember if they're snap peas or normal peas. Behind them there's some lamb's lettuce. Some lamb's lettuce here that's looking a bit worse for wear. And some flowers just to bring some early pollinators into here. Got a couple of rows of garlic here and here. And if I take you around the back, got these new little tiles because the stepping stones were just astronomically high, and actually these are great because you can pick them up and just move them where you want, but they stop the grass getting worn as well. Got all of last year's strawberries here, you can see, doing well. Got some mint in this pot, just starting to pop up. This is my best, this is the lamb's lettuce that I'm using at the moment. A close look at the peas, and you can see I've got some onion sets in the buckets here. My little bulb box coming back to life. I've got some beautiful fluffy daffodils in there, and down the side you can see I've got some more overwintered onions that have been really sheltered down there. They're doing quite well, much better than the ones at the front of the garden, and just giving the pond a little bit of a clean out today. See these beautiful purple flowers all year round. This plant flowers all year. I've got my clematis that is nicely climbing up here, nearly at the top now. Let's pop it in. And I've got some, last year we had purple onions, this year I've got 3 instead of 1. More chives. got some rubbish here from the kitchen that I've just chopped up, an old sweet potato and some carrots, and they'll get composted. You can see here the compost pile. You can see my husband's been clearing some leaves here. They can get composted, and I'm also starting to fill up some buckets ready for May, when we can finally plan things out. The compost, we've been, I normally just cover it up, but I've been pinching a lot of compost for the new little raised bed thing down there. So this will get tidied up. Got the rhubarb that's coming on beautifully. Some bucket rhubarb as well. Rhubarb. This is a blackberry plant that is starting to look nice on there. Some beautiful daffodils. These were just planted this year. They're so pretty, so blousy. I think this one's called Winston Churchill. It looks nice together. I've got some nice brassicas here, and these are just planted in the border, and sometimes they grow, sometimes they don't. And we are just coming back down to another little onion bed. Quite a few onion sets here. I've just planted some Jerusalem artichokes just here. They're just popping up. I should have some more here because they formed a lovely screen last year. And see the last of the sticks nearly ready to go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.